and we are live. Let me make sure everything is okay in my YouTube studio, and we are live. Okay, we're good to go on that front. Let me actually go to my channel here. Oops. Go back. Pardon my mistakes here, guys. If you don't mind, open link in a new tab just to make sure everything's good here. Okay, so we're live. We're good to go. Asteroid Shiba is on a dip. Asteroid Bros, we're down 16%. And I'm just doing a quick update on the project here in a live stream. I have videos that I'm working on, guys. I'm doing my best to stay consistent. But sometimes when I make, the long form videos where I, talk about multiple projects, not even sometimes, when I make long form videos like this, 9 trending coins or, 5 coins, robotic sector, ZHC, deep dives, 4 coins, it takes a decent amount of time to do editing for these videos, guys. As you could see, I have like memes and stuff that I include at the start of the video, and I also include like titles as well, and I do zoom ins and stuff like that, right? I add sound effects as well. So it's it's a bit more time consuming to make videos like this because I toss in memes in there, I do zoom ins, I add sound effects. As you can see, I'm tossing, so I'm tossing in text overlays. So it's a lot more time consuming to make videos like that. But I'm going to be doing updates on projects that we've talked about on the channel. I'm not adding any new calls to the channel as yet. Derive is my last call, or official call, I would say, and I'm still bullish on that. But I've been talking about Asteroid for a while now. My first stream on it was already a month ago. Look at that, right? So this was already a month ago. We spoke about this, April 20th, 2026. Time is just flying by. And I'm still bullish on the project. It's on a dip right now, but I think I still think the thesis and the narrative, the idea behind it here is a good. As far as meme coins go, I've not seen such a monumental, I would say, thesis or narrative for a meme coin in a very long time. Multiple cycles, honestly. Like, this is the biggest, like, I would say, thesis and narrative. But a lot of people are burnt out on meme coins, but all it takes is one successful one, and then all of a sudden you have retail flooding back into crypto. All of a sudden people are trading altcoins, meme coins, again, everything you can name. And I actually saw, can I find it? I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Let's go to Twitter and see if I can find it. Are we back? Let's pull it up. Do I go dark for a second? Oh man. There's a tweet that I saw where searches for buy crypto was going up. I'm gonna go dark for a second and find it, guys. 1 second. Let me go dark. 1 second. Let me find it. I need to show you guys this tweet here. I want to show you something. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me one momento. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over into here. And then I'm gonna take off. Okay, now we could show the display capture again. So here you go. From Obey Guy, are we back? As you could see on screen right here, searches for buy crypto are starting to go back up. So I saw this and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, because you could see that it's just been down only since 2022, which is insane, because if you see here, when 2023 to 2024 happened, right, that was a nice, as far if you adapted to the market, I should say, because most altcoin holders got wrecked. If you were trading like on-chain Solana or some ETH or some of Sui and AI projects, it was a very tough cycle, 2023 to 2024. A lot of people say it was the worst bull run and the worst cycle we had, but there was still life-changing opportunities for a lot of people that adapted to the market and paid attention, right? And I am an optimist. I am not a negative Nancy. So if you did well in 2023 to 2024, even if you gave back a ton of profits, you gave back your profits or whatever, right? You round trip, whatever. If you did well in that cycle when it was the worst bull run, I think this next bull run is going to be a good one. So if you did good in 2023 to 2024, the next bull run you're gonna be, so fantastic you're not gonna believe it, right? This is why you have to stick around. But you can see the search term buy crypto was down, even with the Trump meme coin and all the Pepe, Dog with Hat, Bonk, Solana, all of that hype. We didn't see anyone searching buy crypto. Now we're starting to see a search for buy crypto here, which is a great statistic that I saw. I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So Operator, what's up, Operator? Thank you for joining the chat, man. Really appreciate it. If you tune into the stream, be sure to like, comment the stream on the stream. So Asteroid is just, in my opinion, just a fun play. It is a meme coin, so never invest more than you're willing to lose in any crypto asset. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Nothing is guaranteed. This is all entertainment purposes. But I've talked about this project so many times. I think, like I said, this is the retail friendly meme coin that could potentially bring retail back to crypto, because retail interest it thrives off attention, and it thrives off PvE events. Say for example this thing becomes makes a move like Shiba Inu and goes to 50 bill market cap, right? Says it does something crazy like that. Will retail come back to crypto after they see stories of people making hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars from, less than 4 figures invested, right? $1,000 invested to 10 to 100K gains and crazy gains. Of course they'll come back, right? And then that's where it's going to trigger PvE across the board for all the different coins. So that's my thesis here. We need some type of coin that could, create the retail catalyst for retail to want to come back, because retail, they don't want to overthink. They don't want to, a lot of altcoins I talk about on the channel, they have, again, great revenue. They have great use case. They're you dive into the projects I talk about on the channel, you see that it's not vaporwave here, right? Even for example, Derive has already generated $8 million in revenue. OpenServe, right? They have great technology that is in leagues with GPT, Chat GPT. Sport Fun has a sports betting platform. Banker has AI agent infrastructure. Lighter has decentralized perps, right? But these are the type of projects that retail, I'm talking like the mass majority of retail, they're not gonna dive into that right away. Maybe after. They need something that's simple, easily digestible for them to pay attention first, right? And I think Asteroid is in the spot for that. It's under 100 mil market cap, so I made a private and Patreon post saying, hey, I bought some more Asteroid here under 100 mil. And I think even if you just have 1 million Asteroid for $300, $231, that could potentially turn to, some nice gains in the future. It gives you some good ROI, right? So just times 230 by 10, $300 times 10. If you invest $1,000 in here, you're a risk taker. Times it by 10 and potentially times it by 100, because I think this thing could pull a Pepe. I think it could go to a Pepe all-time high. I think it could go to Shiba Inu's all-time high, personally, right? Again, I've dived into the thesis and narrative so many times on why I think that. So Asteroid is pretty much, Elon Musk has confirmed in a tweet, even though he hasn't tweeted about it since, that he's going to make Asteroid the mascot of SpaceX, right? The plush toy that was created by Liv Perotto here, who passed away. Rest in peace to her. And it's such a great story. It shows, dreams can come true no matter what. And imagine, Elon sending the plush toy in a ship to Mars, right? In a rocket ship to Mars. It's gonna be such a news event. Political sides apart, it doesn't matter. Sending the first rocket to space with the Asteroid plush on it will be such a massive event. And we already know that the SpaceX IPO is happening very soon as well, at $1.75 trillion in market cap. So if you are a regular person, you guys saw that Ashton Kutcher. Let me show you guys. Ashton Kutcher, OpenAI or something. Is that it? Or Anthropic? What did he? Let me see. Okay, here you go. So we aren't Ashton Kutcher. We aren't. we in this space right now. We aren't multi-million dollar famous actors who had multi-decade long acting success, right? We can't do what Ashton Kutcher has done here, right? Ashton Kutcher's firm invested $30 million in OpenAI, and now it's worth $1.3 billion. We don't have $30 million to invest in private rounds and seed rounds of the top stocks. We don't have 30 million. we can't pull that off, right? We can pull it off. Yes, we can. You could do anything you put your mind to, but I'm saying that we're not in that position, right? And that's what we're working towards. So as crypto investors, what is our plan here? What could we do to pull off a trade like Ashton Kutcher, right? Because obviously, I'm sure most people did not get exposure to the private round or the whatever seed round of SpaceX's IPO. So the average person, only has $1,000 to $10,000 to invest. They put it into a $1.75 trillion asset. Will they see any upside anytime soon? Probably not. Probably not. So the next best thing, in my opinion, is Asteroid here, because it's basically a beta play or a leverage play to the SpaceX IPO, and then you could pull off trades like Ashton Kutcher here, right? If you have a few $1,000 or $500, $300, $1,000, 10,000, you get some exposure to these different types of projects here with what I present on the channel. And then you can make, great upside and start building your portfolio from that. Say, for example, you got 1 million Asteroid, which is around $232 right now. That's 1 million Asteroid. And it actually goes to 10 or 50 billion market cap, right? That's going to be $10,000 to $50,000, right? And this is why I love crypto, because things like that can happen. It's only possible in crypto if you're not Ashton Kutcher, who has $30 million to invest in the private or the seed round of OpenAI and now become a billionaire, right? I'm sure the average person doesn't have $30 million to invest, right? So let me go here to the Asteroid X account and show you guys that they're always active here. You see they only have 3,800 followers here. Most top meme coins have hundreds of thousands of followers. It is here as a fan account as well. If there was some type of issues with the X account, I wouldn't think they would get the fan account label, right? So everything's is good on the X. They're always, active here on X. You recently see that on MetaMask, on ETH, right? Because I use MetaMask. One of the projects that we cover is Serve, is the second most traded token. But in the last 14 days, the most traded token on Ethereum mainnet has been Asteroid, right? Which is a great sight to see here, because that means all the on-chain whales of Ethereum, everybody that has liquidity on mainnet Ethereum. Let me go to CoinMarketCap real quick, right? Because you see how you could trade on Solana, right? You could trade on Solana on-chain. You could trade on Ethereum on-chain, right? And then you trade on Base as a layer 2 of Ethereum. You could trade on BNB, XRP, Hyperliquid, etc., Cardano, etc., right? So most of the trades through MetaMask in the past 14 days, right? MetaMask is like obviously there's better wallets now. People like other wallets, but when you're using ETH mainnet, MetaMask was the go-to wallet at the time, right? So if you're trading on ETH mainnet, so Ethereum, the second biggest crypto, MetaMask, one of the biggest wallets in the space, in the past 14 days has got most of the volume through Asteroid. People trading the Asteroid token here on MetaMask, on Ethereum mainnet, right? And then Serve being second, which is, again, I think that's bullish, right? I think the Ethereum aren't, because remember, there's people that are on Ethereum mainnet that have MetaMask or Phantom. They have millions of dollars just sitting in ETH, just chilling, right? They got 6 to 7 figures in ETH, just chilling in ETH, waiting for ETH to go to, $10,000 per token, if not more, because I think ETH is going to make a massive comeback in a massive way personally. And, a lot of them who got on-chain money on Ethereum in MetaMask are trading Asteroid here, right? Again, number one in volume here in MetaMask. So that's also a good sight to see. think that's very bullish. So I see an opportunity here. Typically, what do people do when they see dips like this? They sell the bottoms. They're like, oh, it's going to zero. Nope, I DCA'd. I bought some more Asteroid. That's just me. This is not financial advice, right? Manage your risk, please. And don't overinvest in any project, because anything in crypto could go to zero except Bitcoin. And that's just a fact, okay? It doesn't matter. Right? If it's not Bitcoin, it could go to zero. I don't care how bullish you are on any other project. If it's not Bitcoin, it could go to zero, okay? So manage your risk. Be careful. But as you can see, they're very active here. They're also filing for IPs as well. They got listed, CoinMarketCap, and you know they're making memes. There's an active community in the Telegram. There's almost 12,000 members in the Telegram. And again, as you can see right now, even on DEX, trading on DEX, Asteroid here is #1 traded on DEX. So I'm just doing an update. I've been like, you know, every now and again I pop in and do an Asteroid live stream just for funds. You know, just for the funsies, because I like the project. It's one of the only memes I think will have like that mass global retail effect. And this is my thesis here. That's how I basically invest in projects. I create a thesis. I have an idea. I think to myself, why would this get attention? And remember that Asteroid has the Elon Musk effect. Even if it's not fully there, there is a speculation there around Elon, and Elon is one of the reasons why Dogecoin went to this crazy high market cap that got it to Saturday Night Live, that got Dogecoin to 70 cents per token. So again, could it happen here with Asteroid? Why not? It's crypto. People are looking to come to this space. They don't have a ton of money to invest. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They got family, they got kids. They're not getting ahead, so they come to crypto as an opportunity, or a place of opportunity, to make that change happen, where all of a sudden they could, invest, some money that they have saved, just a percentage of that, right? Invest it in the crypto and then change their lives. That's how people should view crypto, right? Because that's what it does. If you invest at the right place at the right time, for example, if you came around in 2020 to 2021 or 2023 to 2024 and you played your cards right, boom, you change your lives. You change your life, I should say, right? So just doing an Asteroid stream, because as you could see, guys, I did so many of them 8 days ago, 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, a month ago. I still have the thesis here. I'm not just gonna shill a coin and then that's it. And again, I will always own up to any mistakes I make. I will own up to it and say I was wrong. I'll come out and say I was wrong about this project, okay? Trust me. And in the private chat, in the public Discord, the private Discord, it doesn't matter. I'll own up to it. But I still have conviction on Asteroid here. I still think this is the retail friendly coin that's gonna spark. It's going to be one of the bull run catalysts where people are going to take away, a lot of attention from Bitcoin. And they're going to be like, yo, what is this Asteroid Shiba thing? Oh my gosh, it's the mascot of SpaceX. Oh, that's so cool. Is it going to get launched into Mars? Who knows, man? So let me go to market cap off as well and show you guys this. Yeah, take a look at the chat as well. Let me take a look at the chat. I'm going to show you guys market cap off. Okay, so only Operated speaking here. So shout out to Operated. Thank you so much, Operated for joining the Patreon and supporting the channel. So Asteroid Shiba, let's go to Shiba. Let's compare it to because it's a Shiba, right? Let's compare it to Shiba Inu and the massive run it did in 2021. So to get to Shiba Inu's current market cap, it's gonna be a 34x. Now, is it guaranteed? It's not guaranteed, but is it possible? Yes. Why wouldn't it be possible? Tell me. I want to know. Tell me why it's not possible for, Asteroid Shiba to go to Shiba Inu's current market cap. I want to hear a good reason. It is possible. Anything's possible in this space, right? That's why we're here, right? So that's going to be a 34x to get to Shiba Inu's market cap. So if you have, let's say, can I put in an amount here? Let's see. Let's say 1 million Asteroid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have just a million Asteroid and it goes to Shiba Inu's current market cap, not all-time high, it goes to its current market cap, this is the returns you will see. That's what I'm talking about. This is the type of trade or investment here that could get you ahead. Because look at how much money you have to reinvest in the market or pay yourself, pay a bill, pay off some of your debts here, right? And this is just Shiba Inu's current market cap that Shiba Inu is right now, okay? I'm not talking all-time high, just right now. Just the current Shiba Inu market cap right now. That's the type of upside you could see for Asteroid, right? And then guess what? Let's take a look at Shiba Inu's all-time high now. What kind of returns could you get for the all-time high? Okay, so let's go. Type in a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at look at the type of returns for having 1 million Asteroid and it goes to Shiba Inu's all-time high. Life-changing trade, life-changing investment, only possible in crypto, but you have to be a believer. You have to have conviction. You have to trade. You have to be very smart as well too, because guess what? If you see a move to Shiba Inu's current market cap, you take some profits off the board and you leave in a moon bag for the Valhalla run. You leave in a moon bag for the Valhalla run, or you just be like, well, it's only this amount. You know, you invest an amount you're willing to lose. It's only this amount. I don't care if I lose it. I'm going to hold until it gets to Shiba Inu's all-time high and just be a mad lad, right? There's multiple routes you could take, but what could stop it from getting to Shiba Inu's all-time high? Well, you know, Joven, there's millions of meme coins now. Well, you know, retail is tired of meme coins. Oh, well, Joven, there's not much liquidity in the market anymore. You know, retail interest is negative. I don't care about all of that, man. Eventually, I'm betting on human greed. And when you look around at the economy, when you look around at inflation, everything else is going up except people's paychecks, right? Your paycheck is staying the same, yet inflation goes up. Groceries, gas. I am betting on human greed, okay? And human greed indicates to me the next bull run will be a great bull run, and it's going to be an Ethereum bull run, and altcoins would actually do well, because once Ethereum does well, altcoins also does well. That's why this bull run, in my opinion, I don't care about Trump or the governments and stuff like that. This bull run wasn't that great because it was a Solana bull run. Solana can't control or make other, you know, altcoins do well. What is the factor for altcoins doing well? Ethereum outperforming everything. And if Ethereum starts to outperform everything, the number one trending coin on Ethereum that has the best narrative on Ethereum right now, even better than Pepe in my opinion, the number one performing meme coin right now that has a better narrative than Pepe, that, you know, could go even farther when Ethereum gets a true bull run, because it's been weak these past 4 to 5 years. When Ethereum finally gets a true bull run, on-chain Ethereum is going to explode. Base chain, because it's a layer 2 of Ethereum, will explode, right? And maybe Solana will do well, obviously, because people love Solana. I get it. But once Ethereum crushes it, I'm telling you, so many more people will achieve their financial goals. And I've been saying this for such a long time. And like I said, 1 million Asteroid, Shiba Inu's all-time high. Look at the returns. I think it's possible. And I'm not going to go against my thesis here, right? Ethereum makes a move to, okay, let's say Tom Lee Ethereum. What Tom Lee expects Ethereum to get to? Tom Lee expects, right, BMNR, you know, he's down bad on Ethereum right now. He's down $10 billion on Ethereum. You know, a lot of people can't even get their first million, their first 100K, and Tom Lee's down 10 billion on Ethereum. It's crazy how money and the world works. I always say money is not real, because how does he and his firm have are down $10 billion, yet a lot of people can't even get their first 100,000 to, you know, their first million, right? It's money's not real, man. But let me see, Tom Lee. Let me see. They just have the headline. Maybe I should put in. You see, look at this. He's targeting Ethereum to $62,000. It could be a mood board target. He could be just wanting to pump his investment with BMNR, the stop BMNR. I understand it. But still, what would rule it out? There's a full breakdown on why Ethereum could be, you know, a massive runner. I think Ethereum could flip Bitcoin finally, because come on, man. Bitcoin is clearly keeping the market back. I think the flipping in finally happens and altcoin holders finally win after 5 years of pain. Ethereum flips Bitcoin for a multi-cycle run and things get crazy again and people love crypto again, right? That's my thesis. And that's when you're gonna see Asteroid pull this off and get to Shiba Inu's all-time high, if not more. Maybe 100 bill market cap for Asteroid. Obviously not guaranteed, and this is all speculation and entertainment, okay? It's all entertainment. All right, guys, this is all entertainment, but this is where my mind is at. Because guess what? I want to see the little guys win, man. I want to see the little people win. Clearly, Bitcoin has outpriced a lot of people, right? If Ethereum goes on a crazy run, altcoins do well, Ethereum does well. Now all of a sudden, people could be like, okay, well, now I did so well on chain. I did so well with altcoins. Now I could buy, two Bitcoin. I could buy 2 to 3 Bitcoin now. Nice, awesome, right? We need those wealth effects to happen in the space, or else, the industry dies. You could already see Coinbase pivoting from, spot crypto holdings to prediction markets and stocks, right? I'd be questioning myself, like, should I change my name to Stock Spaces instead of Crypto Spaces? You even see content creators in the crypto space doing all kinds of different types of content now. What's his name? People like Rasmer, Rasmer doing like looks maxing stuff, right? Thread guy talking about stocks, We need a wealth effect for crypto, man. We need wealth effects to take place for people to come back and win, etc. So I think Asteroid could create one of those events. Not the only event of it happening, but I have a thesis here that it's going to create one of those events, and I'm going to stick with my thesis and my plan here, not changing up my idea or my what I think could happen. So here you go. Asteroid, 1 million Asteroid with the all-time high Shiba Inu. I think it's possible. I'm not going against that. If you found value in this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys. I really appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are the best, man. I'm gonna keep doing my best to make content here. I have some video updates I was gonna make. I'll probably get to them later today or tomorrow and have them posted early on Patreon first on some projects that are undervalued, that are in good DCA spots. So I'm gonna post those on Patreon in the private first, and all of the people there see that content before anyone else. If you guys were paying attention to the channel, you'd see we called DRV on a nice dip, then it went 30%. We called OpenServe, it's up 4x. Banker is up 2x. Lighter, we called it at 88 cents. Now it's at $1.30. Avicii kind of sideways, but a lot of projects we talked about on the channel are up around a 2x from when we talked about them. Even knock who's there, right? So if you want access to those early calls, early alpha, private Discord access before anyone else, just click my channel name, click my channel profile picture, go to my channel bio here, hit the join my Patreon link right here, and it takes you to the Patreon. It's only $5 a month to join that. We already have 71 members in. But remember, guys, this is going to be locked, right? We only have so many slots left for the $5 tier. After that $5 tier is, after it completes and all the slots are filled, it's going to increase to $10 a month, okay? So the faster you join, the better, right? Crypto rewards people that are early, people that are first. So it's only $5 a month to do so, guys. And again, I hear, and this is not from me, this is from people in the private, people like Sheb, Buckets, J-Dog, Lucky Crypto that recently joined. They say, Joven, you put in so much work, man. You put in so much work for the tier that you're providing for $5 here. I wouldn't even be mad if you increase the price, right? So clearly, that's what they say. I didn't say it. That's what they said, okay? So clearly, I'm putting a ton of work for the community here, and all of us are sharing our insights, navigating the space together, and we're just going to continue to level up, keep moving, keep crushing it, and achieve our goals that we have set out for us financially, right? So thank y'all so much for watching once again. Remember to give praise and glory to the Lord God Jesus. Without him, we are nothing, man. Thank God for everything. I'll catch you in the next one.